Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent, the online learning platform. Students, we are discussing a chapter which is linear equation in two variables. We have discussed in previous session about the solutions that can be consistent or inconsistent, right? So, we'll be talking about our new topic here, which is algebraic solution for a system of linear equation. So students, why I am talking about this algebraic solution? Because we have talked about graphic solution, right? We have talked about this. Okay. Now we have talked about graphic solution. We are now talking about algebraic solution. Right. So, why there is a need of algebraic solution when we are having graphic solution? For graphic solution, always we want graph papers first. Second, if you used your scale incorrectly, if you made these 2 points, this one and this one, slightly incorrect. Okay. So, if I am taking this line, right, it will go like this, right, and if any other line crosses it, so that will be the intersection point, right. Now I have just by mistake or by error, I have just taken this line and extended it by scale. So if the length is big, the error will also be big, the error will accumulate, it will accumulate. So the error will be large in this case. Okay, so for accurate answers, you will go for algebraic solution. Now, we were having some method for graphic solution. Definitely, we will be having some method for algebraic solution also. We will be discussing these three methods of algebraic solution, students, right, in our coming minutes, right. Okay, so talking about the algebraic solution, I have told you this is for accurate solution, right. So accurate solution will be given by algebraic solution. This is why this came into the picture, right. Okay, so we are having this method by elimination. Okay, first, sometimes graphical method does not give an accurate answer, I have told you, right. While reading the coordinates of a point on a graph paper, we are likely to make an error. It's a human nature, right? It's so obvious to make error. Okay, so we require some precise method to obtain accurate result. Now this, need of accurate answers led to discovery of this algebraic methods. Given below yield accurate answer. Now the method of elimination by substitution. That means we are going to substitute values. We are talking about pair of linear equations. So we are having two equations and two variables. I have told you, if you have to find some number of unknowns in or a number of variable in some equation, then you need at least the number of equation equal to the number of variable. So we are having two variables here, so we will be having two equations to solve that. Okay, so first I will be substituting some value from one equation to another, and I will have some process, we will discuss it in detail, right. So I am just briefing it here. Method of elimination by equating the coefficient. Now I can just equate two coefficients, right, and then subtract or add these equations to each other. In this method, I will be substituting things. In this method, I will be multiplying or dividing, okay, and I will be making the coefficients equal, right. So this is basically by substitution, this is by equating the coefficients. Now, third is method of cross multiplication. In that particular method, I will be having the coefficients, I will arrange them and I will have the cross multiplication, right. So we will understand this method also. So first we'll go with this method of elimination by substitution. Okay. So students, you can note this. It's, your heading is algebraic solution of a system of linear equation, and take a snap of this, right? And do note it, right? If you are just snapping these things, you are not, more supposed to be understood the things, right? If you write with your hand, you will be more practiced with that, right? Now substitution method. Substitution method, in this method I have told you we will be having two equation. Okay, I will be having from the first, or from, let's suppose from the first equation, I will be having one variable's value in the second variable's form. In this second equation, I will substitute that variable's value, and the other is, let's suppose I am having this equation. Okay, let's suppose we are having this equation. This is the equation I am having. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. Now, if I am having this equation number 1, so I will be having this equation number 2. Right? Okay. So, in this case, what I will do from this equation 1, I will be finding value of y. Let's find. Okay. So, y1 will become minus c1 minus a1x by b1. So that will be the value of y1. Now, okay, sorry, it's not y1, it's y only, right? So that will be the value of y. Now, what will I do? I will substitute the value of y here in the second equation. From this equation, I just find out the value of y in terms of x, and then I substitute this value. So, this will become simply x. I have just substituted that value here, right? Multiply by b2 plus c2 equals to 0. Now, student, understand this. This A2 is what? Constant, B1 constant, C1 constant, A1 constant, B2 constant, C2 constant. Only variable is x. Here also x. And the power is what? 1. So, it's easy. If you are provided with an equation with only one variable, in that you can simply take x here and send all other coefficients there and finding the value of x. Now you will be saying to me that, ma'am, we have find out the value of x. Now what about y? Okay, so just put the value of x here. If you are putting the value of x here, now in the terms of all these coefficients, so you will be having some constant value. Right or wrong? So, this constant value you will be putting here. So, this is constant, this is constant, this is constant, this is constant. Again, only one variable and one equation. So, you can just like in this way you can solve this, right? Okay. So, students, I am rubbing that. Okay. So, students, what we are going to do? We are going to study this procedure in a systematic manner. Okay. So, talking about the theory in this method, we first find the value of one variable. Now you will understand the language. This is what I have taught you right there. Okay. So, in this method, we find first the value of one variable y, right, in terms of another variable x from one equation. Let it be equation number 1, let it be equation number 2. We done it by taking equation number 1. Okay. So, in our case, I will be representing it with equation number 1. We will do this in all the questions. Okay. Value of y in the second equation becomes a linear equation in x only, right? Because we have substituted the value of y also in x terms. Okay. Now, x only, and it can be solved for x. So simple. Now, putting the values of x in the first equation, we can find the value of y. Taught you about this Okay, this method of solving a system of linear equations is known as the method of elimination by substitution. Now students, if you are not able to find the values here, or you are not able to understand what I am making you understand by all this language, just don't worry, we are going to take an example and solve that, so that this complete procedure can be clear in your head. Okay, elimination, because we get rid of y. Why we call it process of elimination? Because we get rid of y or eliminate y from the second equation. We are eliminating things, so it will be known as elimination method. Okay students, by substitution. Substitution because we substitute the value of y in the second equation. So simply this name, which is substitution method, and specifically method of elimination by substitution, because we eliminate in this and we substitute in this, right? Okay. Now, I have taken this a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and this a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0, and I have told you about the working method, right? Okay. Now, step 1, find the value of one variable, say y, in terms of the other, that is x, from an equation. Second, substitute the value of y obtained in step 1 in the other equation, that is equation 2. This equation becomes in one variable x only, right? Solve the equation obtained in step 2 to get the value of x. Substitute the value, step 4, substitute the value of x from step 2 to the equation obtained in step 1. From this equation we get the value of y. In this way we get the solution, that is values of x, y. Remark is important. Okay, just don't think like, ma'am, you are doing this blah blah blah, I am not able to understand. We are going to solve a particular question and I am going to refer all these steps in that. I will make you understand. That is my work. Okay, leave it to me. Now, verification is must to check the answer. I'll do verification also, but you have to keep in mind that we are going to do the verification in each and every question to sure that our answer is right. Okay, this is the beauty of this chapter. You can always find out that what you have done is right or wrong. Okay. Okay, students. So, I've told you that we are going to have some good examples. Now, solve the following systems of equation by elimination. Why? By substitution. Now, this has specified. If this is not specified, that which method you have to use, you can have any method, right? But if it is specified that you have to do it by substitution, then you will do it by substitution only, students, right? Now, this is 3x minus y equals to 3 and 7x plus 2y equals to 20. You are having these two equations. So, what we are going to do? We are just going to write these equations first. Okay, right. So, in the solution part, student, here we will be having this given equations. These given equations are what? These are 3x minus y equals to 3 and 7x plus 2y equals to 20. So, you are having these two equations, right? Okay. So, this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Now, talking about these steps, find the value of one variable, saying find the value of one variable, say y, in terms of the other, that is x, from an equation, say 1. Okay, so I am doing the same. I will be finding, I was telling you, I will clear all these steps to you guys. So, here are the steps and here is the question running. Okay, be patient. Now, this is my first equation. It's saying the find the value of y in terms of x. So, by equation 1, okay, 3x minus y equals to 3. Now, if that's so, can I write this equals to y is equals to 3x minus 3. I just take minus common like this, okay, it's minus y equals to 3 minus 3x. So I have taken minus common, so y eliminated x, no, minus sign, right? Minus sign eliminated from there, and it will become y equals to 3x minus 3. Right, now this is the value of what? Y. This simply I have this value of y from this equation 1. Now the second step, student, substitute the value of y obtained in step 1 in the other equation, that is equation 2. Now what is my equation 2? Equation 2 is given 7x plus 2y equals to 20. Now what I have to do? I have to take this value and substitute this value in equation number 2. So okay, substituting, student, note each and every word. Okay, this is the way you have to write it in your board exams. Okay, substituting the value of y in equation 2. So just do that. Equation 2, 7x plus 2y equals to 20. This implies that will become 7x as it is plus 2 as it is. Y is 3x plus minus 3 equals to 20. Now solve this, right? It is the value. Solve the equation obtained in step 2 to get the value of x. So just simply solve this equation to get the value. Plus 6x minus 6 equals to 20. This will give you what? 6 and 7, 13x equals to 20 plus 6 equals to 26. Now x equals to 26 by 13. Can I cut this by 2? So value of x is here. Value of x is here. This is x equals to 2, my dear students. This is your first value. Now you have find out this value of x equals to 2. Now what you have to do? Again, we are having the fourth step. Substitute the value of x from step 2 to the equation obtained in step 1. Right. So I have to substitute it in this equation. Y equals to 3x minus 3. This is the equation. So can I just, because I have no, okay, first equation, second equation, I don't have any third equation, right? So I can write it like equation third. Now what you have to do? Substitute what? The value of x. The value of x in equation 3. If you will substitute that, what I am going to do, students, I will just I'll use this partition. So come here this side. Now we'll be having this value y equals to 3x minus 3. Now y equals to 3x minus 3 and x equals to 2. So y will become 3 multiplied by 2 minus 3. So y will become 6 minus 3 equals to 3. This implies that y equals to 3. Now this is the answer basically, but what? We will not be going to stop here because we are having one step remaining, and I told you to talk it about later. Verification the must to check the answer. Right. Now how will you do the verification? Just put the value of x and y in this side, in the left hand side, and find out if they satisfy this equation or not. If you will put the value of x and y here and it will give you this side 3, then yes, LHS equals to RHS, it's satisfying the equation. So right, we are having the correct values, and if not, that your answer is not right. Your method is somehow correct, but you have done some silly mistakes in your question. Okay, so let's find out whether we have done some silly mistakes or not. So students, I am having this 3x minus y equals to 3. Now put the values. This will be 3 only because it is constant. Now 3 multiplied by x, x is 2 minus y, y is 3. That will become 6 minus 3 equals to 3. Now 3 equals to 3. 3 equals to 3. Is there any kind of confusion in that? 3 equals to 3, right? So this is correct. You can also have that equation number 2 which is given to you, put the values and get the answer. You will having the exact 20 as your answer in this side when you put the values of x and y. Okay, so now you have understood the method. Now you have to put the values also, and now you have checked also that you have done the question very correctly. Now you are sure that you are getting full marks in that question. Okay students, this is about maths, and if you are finding your study difficult in chemistry or biology or social study, right students, so you just can log into our website and check here other material of our exams, and you can find it, right? It's interesting. Okay, so do it. Now note this, so I'm going to rub. Okay, so this was about our question, right? This question. Now students, this is about the first question, so I have just take so much time. I took so much time now. So in the next question, which we are going to do, not I, right? We are going to do it fast. Now students, this is the solution, given equations. Solve this question before me, the second part. Given equations, 7x plus 11y minus 3 equals to 0, and the second is 8x plus y minus 15 equals to 0. Okay, so first I will be having this first equation, this second equation. What I will do, I will find the value of y in terms of x. So that will be 11y equals to 3 minus 7x, implies that y will be equals to x minus 7x upon 11. Now I will be putting this value, put value of y in equation 2, right or wrong? Right now. Okay, so I will be finding this y equals to, I will be finding this equation second equals to 8x plus y, which is 3 minus 7x, 3 minus 7x upon 11. Okay, minus 3 equals to 0, minus 15 equals to 0. What I am doing? Right, 8x plus y, which is this, minus 15 equals to 0. Now it will be having 8 multiplied by 11x, okay, plus 3 minus 7x equals to 15 multiplied by 11. Okay, now it will become 88x minus 7x equals to, this is 15 and 15. Okay, so when you will multiply 15 and 11, so okay, 15 and 11, so 15 and 15, right? So 165, 165, that will be x 1 8. Now this 3 will go there, so that will become 1 6 and 2, x will be 162 by 81, right? So what will it become? 81 2's is, yes, 162, so it will cut by 2, so x equals to 2, right? X equals to 2. Now about y, what will I do? I will put the value here. Okay, now this is equation third. So put the value of y, put value of y in equation, no, value of x we have find out, value of x in equation third. So from there we will be having y equals to 3 minus 7x upon 11. So that will be minus, this is 2, right? 2 multiplied by 7 equals to 11. Y equals to by 11, that is minus 11 by 11 equals to minus 1. Right. Now this is minus 1, which is y, and this is x, which is equals to 2. Now I can just check it. I can just check it. So when I'll check it, I'll be having this first 7x plus 11y minus 3 equals to 0. Now value of x is 2, value of y is minus 1, minus 3, it should be equals to 0. Now 14 minus 11 minus 3 equals to, should be 0. Now this is 14 minus 14 equals to 0, which implies that 0 equals to 0. Now it is satisfying this equation. So what we know from this equation, that x equals to 2 and y equals to minus 1 are what? The right answers, right? So y will be equals to minus 1 and x equals to 2 are the correct answers. Student, understand? Okay, you have done this question, no problem in that. Okay, so I am just going to rub this. So what we basically have done, we have understood these steps by this question also, we have completed one question also, right? Okay, students. Okay, students, so I am having some work for your HW homework, right? Okay, so this is what I have for you in my question box. Solve the following steps of equation. Number 1 question is 15 by u plus 2 by v equals to 17, right? The second is second equation, because we are having pairs. Okay, so 1 by u plus 1 by v equals to 36 by 5, right? Then this is the second one, which is 11 by v minus 7 by u equals to 1, and the pair is 9 by v minus 4 by u equals to 7. Student, you have to do these questions, these two questions, and we are having many more. You can have this also. So just do these questions, and we'll be meeting in our next lecture, and we'll talk about it, how to solve it, and you know, your practice should be something like that. You can do fast these questions. Okay, students. So this is about today, and we'll meet in next session. Now what you can do, you can watch because these are all equations, and to have a proper understanding of equation, you must know about the polynomial. So you can just visit the site, and there you can find out the polynomial also, right? So do this kind of things, students, and keep preparing for exams. All the best. Thank you. Bye bye.